Hello, VPA Woman. It's Pastor V, and welcome to my new Friday teaching series, Dating is Not Mating. Today, we're starting with series number 1. Dating doesn't come with marriage privileges. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18 says, "Run from sexual sin. No other sin so clearly affects the body as this one. The sexual immorality is a sin against your own body." VPA Woman, somewhere along the way, we started giving dating relationship privileges that God reserved for marriage. We meet somebody, we like him, we start spending time together, feelings develop, maybe we decide we're exclusive, and before we know it, we're living like a married couple when nobody has made a marital commitment. And I apologize if you hear thunder, lightning, and rain. That's what's happening here right now. But ladies, dating is not marriage. And one of my dating mottos is very simple. Dating is not mating. And if you followed me for any time now, you know I coined that phrase and I've been saying it for several years. Dating is supposed to give you an opportunity to discover who this man really is. How does he treat people when he doesn't need anything from them? How does he handle disappointment? Does he love God, or does he simply know how to talk about God to impress you? Does his character agree with his conversation? You're still gathering information when you're dating. You're still discerning. You're still deciding whether this relationship should even move toward marriage or even continue dating him, right? And ladies, let me add something that I've learned from my own life. That kind of discovery takes time. I've abstained before marriage, but I've also learned that abstaining, should I say, and waiting are not necessarily the same thing. You can keep your body sexually pure and still move toward marriage far too quickly. I didn't always give myself enough time to see, what this person is all about. And time would have revealed things that I later learned that I couldn't live with had I waited. Character has to be observed, not just discussed. Patterns have to have time to become patterns. Anybody can present well for a season, but time has a way of introducing you to the person behind the presentation. And that's one reason sex outside of marriage can complicate discernment. Your body can become attached while your spirit is still trying to determine whether this man belongs in your future. God did not establish boundaries around sex because he's trying to keep something good from his daughters. He established them because he knows the power of what he created. He knows the power behind sex. Sex was never meant to convince a man to love you, keep him interested in you. You're not auditioning to become a wife by having sex. You're not trying to prove that you're compatible by having sex. You're not trying to keep somebody from walking away from you by having sex with them. And hear me on this, VPA Woman. Purity is more than not having sex. Purity says my body, my emotions, and my obedience to Christ are not dating benefits. That's autonomy in Christ. I can like you and still tell you no. I can enjoy your company and still have boundaries. I can desire marriage and still refuse to behave like a wife to a man who has not become my husband. And I don't have to apologize for honoring God while I'm doing all of this. The man you're dating may become your husband. Then again, he may not. Until marriage answers that question, don't let intimacy answer it for you. Purity protects your body. Wisdom protects your decision. But time gives discernment room to work. Today's virtual stand. I will not give marriage privileges to a dating relationship. I can date, enjoy companionship, laugh, learn, and love appropriately while still honoring God with my body, guarding my decisions, and giving myself the time necessary to discern wisely. Again, dating is not mating, and purity protects your body, wisdom protects your decision, and time gives discernment room to work. Walk virtuously, live purely, stand autonomously in Christ, be a VPA woman. Until next time.